Well, that would be 1 o'clock. All right. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, friends and fellow Monkeyology enthusiasts. We are back with our next chunk of the walkthrough. Wow. Not going to call this a walkthrough. We're going to call this a playthrough. And of Day of the Tentacle Remastered. This is a wonderful version that's been done by Double Fine. And we have been doing so with the commentary. So let's load the game, and hopefully that will bring up the commentary as well. We're at entryway. Okay, so let's wander around just a little bit so we can try to find out whether or not... Yeah, okay, so we got the commentary going.
All the backgrounds yourself? Do you have any secondary help?
No,
We heard
no
this one on the
secondary help
last
this
one. But...
it was challenging because it was. I remember to accomplish the assignments on time. I remember I had to do the roughs in a
I love
day,
that he says,
and then walk
you know,
across the parking lot. Have you guys
earlier he says he sort of tried to
and
make it
then
as sort of
did the
simple
next
as
day I did a
possible.
marker illustration of it, and then the
I couldn't in my best
following
day
was to scan
try
it
to
and then
recreate
fix all
the beauty of this scene.
fix the illustration after it was scanned.
Yeah.
So I try to get
All right, but we did hear that one on the last one. So, and let's see what we have to make our mummy a little prettier.
I'd rather save that until he's ready to be judged.
Oh wait, yeah, I need to go enter him into the human contest. All right. Oh wait, no, we gotta go talk to the blue tentacle. If you hear a bunch of stomping in the background, that's just my family playing on the back deck. My office is located very close to that area. My son is playing his brand new Nintendo Switch Lite. He is quite a fan of Luigi's Mansion, so he's currently playing Luigi's Mansion 3. As such, he's quite engrossed with it. I don't know if he'll be popping in or not. And if he does, to be totally honest, he'll probably just be playing his Switch. Can't say I blame him. We don't need to go in there. It's the medical office. We need to go talk to this guy.
Hello, I'm a tentacle. I'd like to enter my insignificant human in the show.
Oh my, yes, of course. Take these tags and put them
Pardon
on
me?
your human and have them wait on the bench in the lobby. Entrance will be judged in 3 categories. Best smile, best hair,
Hey, ATM
and
machine.
best laugh.
Thank you, fellow tentacle.
Hello.
Unlike
Oh,
humans,
there's the
you
eyeball.
have
Eyeball
been very
That one's been a
useful.
bit coming for a little bit
thank
here.
you. Believe me,
Love
it
ya.
was my
Love you, Bob.
pleasure.
Enjoy your eyeball lick.
Yowza.
Thank you.
That was one good-looking tentacle.
Well, I mean, this one's certainly... They all seem sort of really attracted to her, though. But I don't know, like... In any of the other examples of tentacles, I don't really see a whole lot of gender characteristics, so maybe it's just that she's very vibrant in color, and it's more of a biological thing. Yeah. I wonder how like photo accurate it is too. Like, does she genuinely have two different shaped eyes? You know, you allow a bit for artistic expression, but at the same time, if you ran through what does this person look like for real filter sort of thing, like all those Nightmare Fuel Marios and stuff that circulated a while back. Yeah. I thought the Dragon Ball Z characters translated really good into those conversions into realism, especially like Boo and Cell. I don't know how familiar you are with that fandom.
I've recently become suspicious
that
humans might try to infiltrate us.
Trying not to forget the audio commentary.
Stupid,
but I occasionally have the
they may be in disguise.
Brain of a goldfish. And oh, no. But I feel like we already had... yeah, we listened to that commentary already. It was the one in the other room. Okay. But you're like entered into the contest now, so...
Well, that's the spirit. Everyone's raring to go. Let's get this show on the road.
Ah, here it comes, my finest hour.
Why? Also, why would the George Washington analog suddenly be French? But he's sort of done up like a poodle, so probably just his raising. Let's go deck out our mummy. Did I give her the fake vomit? I think I did. She doesn't even have the fork. Odd. That's very strange. He does not have a cat. So either he absolutely hates cats, or he does in fact have a cat, and it's... Totally. Which carried on, because like there's the telltale pets in most of those games as well. Oh no, I got this image because Father Torque was designed on him too, right? Captain Trips. Pretty sure, you know, big old beard. Pretty sure Father Torque is Joe Ashburn, or at least sort of designed after him. Anyways, I don't have the fork. I gotta get. Is it in the fork? No. Why? That would make sense, absolutely. What else can we send to her that she's gonna need? Well, certainly not that. I do need to go get Buddy off of the sweater so I can get the hamster effectively to her. I don't know. I just think it's weird that nobody's had... I'll have to look up further. I did hear that. I can't remember where I heard that from, so now I'm tempted just to throw it out at Tim Schafer on Twitter, but use time.
I'd rather not.
But I need 2 dimes for this. Oh yeah, but the other dime's in the car. I just gotta check. Oof. And this guy's just like not fazed by anything.
Ew, it's soaking wet.
I think maybe once I get to the Day of the Tentacle retrospective, eventually, God knows when that's going to be. I'm not trying to stick to any schedule with that sort of thing. If it gets done, it gets done eventually. And, but once I get there, if I do, maybe I'll try to focus on an element of it being trying to figure out who the analogs are throughout the ages, because I think that's really interesting. It's not a huge part, and there's some areas where it's going to be left out, but you know, I mean, not everybody has to look the same. Everything else would just be a stretch. I don't even know why I bothered going up there. That was ridiculous. Let's go put this damn sweater in. Well, yeah. Might as well take the shortcut now. Let's walk all the way back through the house instead of just hopping down the chimney, which it leads to the room. That leads to the room we want to be. I'm sure we already did.
Peter, one of the characteristics of this art is the exaggeration and the curved lines, like the door is curved.
Totally.
And when things are really exaggerated and cartoony and they're curved as opposed to normally you would see them straight lines and things. Where did you get that? What do you remember how you developed that? Because that's a real one of the signatures, I think, of.
Yeah, I mean, that's just part of the visual language.
More
that I was
days
trying
pass.
to use, you know, and you're right. That was the goal, was to balance the two, and also, you know, I was trying to simplify and.
I think this art style is very, very signifying of the time that it came out of too. You know, Beetlejuice was years before this, but just that Tim Burton aspect was gaining a lot of popularity. How it took over the Batman series. It even was emulated in future installments of the Batman movies.
So that's what I was trying to do.
Seen it in more and more things where everything was very, very.
It makes the environment
and yet still 100% able to convey what it was trying to be.
They kind of
sorry to cut that off, although if you're watching a future like a rebroadcast or something like this, yeah, totally, because while like the Looney Tunes cartoons were very stylized in their art and presentation too, I would say that many of these giant angles, like, which I mean you see very commonplace in the movie Beetlejuice, right? Like, it is a huge part of the total art style of that. I'm not saying Batman has weird giant angles and stuff, it doesn't, you know, but that is one big part of the general art style of a Burton-esque movie that has survived from then. And is being used expressively in almost everything he's done since. So, you know, let's see. You figure out what your niche is and you go strong at it. I just get distracted. Okay, so let's go to Laverne. And let's put some other stuff on it. Doesn't she need a shiny? And I gave her the voice box, yeah. And she has the fork now. Bloop. So, I'm going to say that this guy could be the analog of the sleeping dude that we just knocked off the bed in the future. This one could still be Hancock. This one has no direct relation to anybody unless, say, it's the Rule 63 version of Jefferson. I never really noticed the difference. Well, actually, we haven't flipped through back and forth in quite a while either.
And
Oh,
so I
okay.
said to
The
her,
commentary
"That's
does
not
come up
my
in classic
suction
mode.
cup."
That's cool.
You think that's funny? Listen,
No, I gotta get rid of future Georgie here. Harold.
Oh, Harold, that's gross.
What are you babbling about?
You really should have told the judges if you weren't feeling well.
Oh, ick! Now, how did that mess get in there? I think
Yeah.
I'm going to be sick.
Yeah, no.
Someone in here not feeling well?
Just for the sake of
I was
hearing the
feeling
difference in the
fine
voice. So
until I
Interesting.
saw that.
Is that your regurgitation?
No, I'm an healthy human.
Didn't you just say you thought you were going to be sick?
That's just a figure of speech.
Do you realize you could have infected the whole show with human influenza?
when
I just
I don't
got
have a
all
pointer right
my
now.
shots.
You're a good-looking human, Harold, but you know.
So the guy who I said
You're out of the
could be
show.
John Hancock, with his mouth closed, I'm not as convinced that
What a
maybe he
mess.
is. I'd have to take a look at
I
like
hate
nose shape
reading
and
about
stuff like
things.
that. Again, many of the more than likely. More than likely. Totally the same, dude. That's 2 full analogs as well, right? But I guess there's other ones that line up that don't, like, because we don't have a Benjamin Franklin analog here. So. Let's see. Yes, it's just less pronounced, I guess. Didn't translate through as well. But it does have the highlights there. Just doesn't really come across as that. Maybe it came across more of as a lace pattern, which I would say is in perhaps a risque location. He woke up! That probably happens, and I've just never noticed, but he's... Oh, no, dude, I don't want to look at you awake. That's weird.
Hey, when are you guys going to judge best hair?
Oh, all right.
No, it is a shame that Sam Max doesn't have one of these remasters so far.
Wow, that's
And
the
of course,
best
it wouldn't be
hair
done
I've
by
ever
Double
seen on
Fine.
a
I
mummy.
would,
Thick
you know,
and
it's
full.
not really Skunk
and
Ape's
juicy.
bag though. It's
The
not
mama wins.
where their history is. But then again, it's not like
Agreed.
Double Fine was making, you know, this sort of stuff when they got brought back to do it. It's just, I'll say straight up that they don't have a Sony or something backing them to get LucasArts to say, okay, yeah, sure. Or in this case, Disney. Because, yeah. Well, it's Lucasfilm games again. Still Star Wars and indie, but
Hey, when are you guys going to judge
and I
best
do have to
style?
say, it is
Oh,
very
all
cool
right.
to be able to buy most of these games through digital options now. As that was something I remember clamoring for back in the day.
I like the quiet one with the big teeth.
There's nothing
Also
in the
glad that we
rules
don't
about
have to
them
deal
being
with any
white.
third-party like companies
First
with
place
it, like
goes to the mummy.
Digital River anymore.
Agreed.
I was very glad when Telltale stopped using Digital River. Had their own service. Totally. Now you get them all in some cheap bundles, but that does mean they're generating revenue for a company without them having to spend a penny on it. You know, other than providing new licenses to sell. Right?
Hey, when are you guys going to judge best laugh?
Oh, all right.
Just they had a bad habit of releasing all of
Hey,
their
I
stuff
just flew
in
in
big
from
old
Baltimore,
clumps,
and boy, are my suction cups tired.
which, you know, was cool to just, boom, it's available.
Oh,
And it's cool that it's available on multiple platforms, which I end up repurchasing over and over again. But to that effect, I end up with some, like I have a Monkey Island Special
I
Edition
say we give him first place.
Steam key that one day
Well, that
I'll end
makes
up
him best
giving
of
out as
show.
part of a contest.
Let's go congratulate.
Have a bunch of keys for games that I had in this humble bundle.
Very well
So now I have some extra
I'll miss
giftable
his
keys,
laugh.
which I'll do a
Time to
little
give him his
giveaway
winnings
or
and
something with
start
those at some
packing
point.
up.
So
We gotta
it's
get
like
this whole show to
Edna and
Baltimore
Harvey
by
the
Thursday.
Breakout. Wait, was it that one? No, I got that
Yes,
that one.
our
But
work
like
here is
Harvey's
done.
New Eyes, which
The
was
look of that
fun,
crazy is he's a mummy in a
odd,
disco
but
suit
pretty cool.
with gigantic horse teeth.
I'm glad that it put on
That was
the
just
commentary
weirdest
for me,
character to have to
because
design.
I would
What
have
are you
missed
talking
it.
about? There's so many ideas to work with.
All the other
Spaghetti.
characters made sense. That one.
It's funny how the tentacles prefer beehive hairdos. Is it because they're pointy on top, like tentacles are?
Was
Probably.
there a logic to that?
I
Did you
just,
guys figure
I
that
never
out?
thought about that until this moment.
Really?
Obviously, you artists had
I
that.
honestly,
Like, who would the tentacles admire most?
like,
Maybe
who thought
someone
of
with a
that?
pointy head.
That's a great little clip there. But so we got our food certificate, which we're gonna go. Make sure that it
Did
hasn't.
you do all the backgrounds
No,
yourself?
that's
Just
just
any
the
secondary
earlier
help?
Peter chat.
No secondary help on
track.
this one.
All right. So we have to make him chase things. So to do so, wait. We also need to do something with this damn cat. But I don't have that paint yet. There's other things to do first.
Ooh, blue tentacle.
Blue
Forgot there's
tentacle.
different colors.
Blue tentacle.
Hi guys.
Say, cutie, what brings a hot tentacle babe like you to a dump like this?
I'm here to see you, big boy.
Really? Well, what are you doing for dinner? How about Club Tentacle? What am I saying? I can't afford to take out the trash, let alone a classy babe like you.
I got a gift certificate.
I'm here by accident. Bye.
Hey, I don't want to be here either.
I think it's funny that we got like just these guys are so crushed and used to it that they're like, nah, we're not leaving. Get rid of this dude. And they're like, no.
Whoa! Dinner for two at Club Tentacle?
Can't wait to tell my wife.
I can't wait to tell my wife.
Yet hitting on weird human head tentacle. Like, the fact that they're all attracted to her and she has a giant human face sticking out of her top hole is telling. And they despise humanity and enslave them, and yet they're all really attracted to this. Anyway.
You're free.
Free to do what?
Free to run wild through the woods like humans should.
Big deal.
I said you're free. Now get off your fat, lazy butts and start enjoying it.
Enjoy being hunted for the rest of our lives by that mustached old tentacle with a big net? If we ran off, he'd be right on our trail. If we stay here,
Like
we'd
the three
never
of you
be
can't
warm
find a
and
way to
comfortable.
outwit a fucking
Outside,
tentacle
we'd be
with a
eating
net.
bugs and moss.
You'll be eating my fist in a second.
I mean,
The
Edna looks
woods
like
are
a sturdy
filled with
woman.
wild animals,
And,
lions,
I mean,
tigers,
Ed,
and skunks.
we know what Ed can
And
do.
I hate skunks.
Fred, on the other hand, I mean, he can build some stuff. That's his threat level, is build stuff.
Oh, here I go out the door. Oh, I do so enjoy these freedoms that my forefathers fought and died for.
Give it
I do
up.
sort of wish they kept the original concept. I do like this Ed design, so I prefer the what Ed turned like his ultimate final design over the concept one. But I think having him become like one of the playable characters during that game would have been pretty cool instead. Like partway through you win him over, or say if you manage to win him over, all of a sudden you're picking from 4 kids and one of them's Ed. You know, that'd be cool. Ed can go anywhere in the house that he wants, except of course into the lab. But you know, he already stole that key before we even got there. I think it was a bit of a... I can understand you already have like a bunch of characters and trying to load all that into memory on a Commodore 64 and all that sort of shit, right?
What kept
64K.
Well, I hate to say it, sir, but there was some trouble with one of the humans.
I think that would
trouble?
be super
What sort
cool.
of trouble?
And, you know,
Nothing I couldn't handle.
considering
but
that
I
all the
knew
assets
something about the
exist
humans
for
that may pose a problem.
Maniac Mansion Deluxe somewhere,
Do
how hard is it to
continue.
really add that
Well,
to
sir,
it?
in general, they seem to be a bit larger.
You'd have to
than
create
us
all new
tentacles.
scripts
You know,
and
taller,
expand
bulkier,
upon the
more
engine.
massive.
So yeah, no, it wouldn't be simple at all. It'd actually be quite hard, but it'd be fucking
I
worth
get
it in
the
the long
picture,
run, I think.
son.
I don't mean to carry on, sir. It's just that it makes me feel inadequate, small, inferior.
Oh, I
You
was
go off the deep end.
I was off on
Let
a
me tell
tangent
you why
about
I
how
called
it would be really, really
You
cool
see, I've invented something which will
if
end
they'd
our
stuck with their
troubles
original
those
plan
brand new
in Maniac
Lightwalkers
Mansion,
for good.
and
I've
left
invented
Ed as more
the
of a
diminuator.
sympathetic character
What?
that.
It's
But
a
in
shrinking
what I
ray,
thought would be
Dope.
really cool is
Oh,
if
I get
you
it.
could win him over and then he
Now I
became a
need you to
playable
get me a
character.
few
Like all of a
hours
sudden then
so
you're
I can
playing as
finish
4
the
kids.
thing.
You know,
Come
Ed can
over
go
here.
just about anywhere, but except for like the lab and other places where. But you know, by the time you get there, he's already has the card if you haven't taken it from him. You know, so it would be like if you manage to win over Ed, this is yet another way to win the game. It'd be cool to see that added in. So where I said from after that, I was saying because the assets exist for Maniac Mansion Deluxe, maybe somebody could put that in. Of course, that would involve scripting out a huge new chunks of game and adding a fair amount of new code and just altering how the engine works to allow for more than, you know, the base level, kid level. But I think it'd be really cool. That'd be like an awesome director's cut or something like that. Alright. I gotta remember what I was doing, too, so that... Like, okay, so who has the white paint? Because I feel like... I have red paint, that's useless. Oh, it's whiteout. Where's the whiteout? The whiteout is in the office. Now I remember. It's weird. The office is a room that I very rarely go into until it's actually that part of the game. What? Yeah, there we go. Although, and I did say, because I started all off by saying, you know, mentioning how originally Ed was supposed to, in the original design documents, he was supposed to be a much more sympathetic character. I will say I do prefer the design of what Ed became over the concept art, where he was, I guess, well, much different. I don't know. Maybe it's just familiarity, though, that makes me fond of it. It's anyways, that's got to go to Laverne. No, let's go get the sweater too. No. Ding. Nice.
Ooh, cute.
There's a
blue
button, but
tentacle.
no, well, it's blue tentacle. Wait, good. Yeah, let's go thaw out our hamster. I don't know what's with having
Gosh, I hope this isn't like the primitive, dangerous microwave ovens of my century.
Of course, I'm pretty sure if you look
Those
at it
things could
first,
really
it does
pop a
tell you that
hamster good.
it gives you an implication that it's hamster safe or small animal safe.
That was fun, but only because this is the 22nd century. You see, kids who put hamsters in microwaves back where I'm from get taken away from their parents and put up for adoption.
As a parent, I
So
can
don't
appreciate
do it.
this little fourth wall break PSA.
This ought to warm him up.
Alright, let's go get this cat now.
This ought to be good.
Squeaky Mouse toy.
Well, what do we have here? Looks like a prosthetic rodent. Another specimen.
I think, with the exception of, say, 7 Max is a little bit longer, and, you know, Grim Fandango is very long. But, and, you know, the dig. Many of the playthroughs are going to get shorter, I think. They're not... Okay. Although if I keep on just randomly forgetting what I'm doing, they'll last forever, man. Jeez.
I like how this family, through time, just replaces each member with
We
the
listened to
exact
this
same
track
member.
before, but I enjoyed it.
There's one mad scientist, there's one freaky
I'm sure it'll
son,
cut
and
out
there's one
as soon as it
red-haired
goes to...
lady. They all just
Wow,
give birth
it didn't
to
even
someone
let
who
me
looks just
select
like
them on that.
Or are they
It's just
clones?
touch it, and out it goes.
Do the Eds grow up into Freds?
That is a beautiful shot.
Nice.
Look
Full
at
screen
that color
animation.
cycling back there.
Wow. 3 frames.
Pew, pew, pew.
That was state of the art, right? Nobody had full screen animation in those days. And I think, what was the deal? It was like 30%, 20% of the screen, of the pixels on the screen could move at once, no more than that. Yeah. So I took that whole
Impressive.
shot and had to draw the character.
It is fun
and
to see
figure out
how
what
they,
was the
to hear how they,
of the eyes
you know,
popping
managed to
out,
hack this shit
and
through.
then measure how much.
I remember
how much
this
I'd have
thing
to
can
move
play on a
to make that work.
286.
Yeah, it's like,
Not
okay, I can
the remastered,
I
obviously.
can jiggle the
but-
cheeks this much, and I can bulge the eyes that much, and I can the tongue. It was all the tongues because those were the things that were moving the most. But I think what I did
Not
on
saying
those
it's
was
gonna
just
play,
extremes.
optimally,
like there was no
but
in
it can totally
between,
play.
So, but that was the biggest pixel
In
difference.
fact,
was
it
like
says on
end of
the
tongue was
box,
way down here, and then it was way up
286
there. So
compatible.
half the tongue was different.
286 minimum. That's insane. For me, when I think of my old 286 that I had back then, that was at best an EGA machine. Clearly, we were not doing it right. Or I'm not remembering it right. I miss that computer.
Ooh, blue tentacle.
I have given
Forgot
my
there was
parents
different colors.
so
Blue
much
tentacle
crap over the years for
raises
getting
the
rid of that
question,
stuff.
Purple tentacle.
And now I just absorb all the old
Obviously,
computer equipment
Wait a
that
second.
anybody
that would
has
be
to
blue
spare.
and
Yeah, blue and red. His parents must.
Okay, so now we can go into Edison's workshop. Basically, we have her ready to go. Did I get the oil? Nah, the vinegar. That's got to go to Hobie. What's the trophy used for again, too? Can't remember. Oh well, it's not like she can't be used anymore after that. I'm not sure. I feel like there's an important object missing right now, and I'm confused. Oh, wait, yeah, no. Oh, geez. No, I'm not looking to gain followers and viewers on bigfollows.com. Well, I would think these guys, I'm going, March 15th, 2021, well, timing out. Why am I timing them out? I'll just ban them. And he won't be banned. Sorry for the second of moderation requirement. We will not be having random spam links in the chat. I enjoy our chats. The important item that is missing here is due to something that I haven't done yet. I even sent him this, so let us go. And incidentally, Laverne, you just got waylaid by some stuff that I can do in the past right now, frankly.
I would, but not enough people are looking at me.
Oh yeah, no, there. Oh yeah, I blocked the thing off and didn't bother grabbing the thing that I did that for. Sweet. Hola, senor.
It looks pretty clear in here now.
No,
Say,
okay,
did
I'm
you
gonna
get
go
the
ahead
pen
and
on our way out?
finalize.
No,
No,
I found
the
a
guy who I
magnet
thought
blocking
could
the
be
chimney.
future
Son, do
analog
you know
Hancock
anything about a blanket?
absolutely is not. He is
Didn't
just
the
a
dude
general
next to you have
sprite.
one earlier?
The nose does not match in any way.
Hey, catch you later.
Frankly, beyond that one scene that could potentially be, I don't know, maybe if it was originally designed to be an inspiration, they realized that the look and style that they're using could possibly translate, so they're like, no, and let's change this so nobody thinks it is.
So now, CD games were just starting to be released on CD-ROM, and
The first,
for us it was
the talkie, first talkie.
first talkie, right?
Was this
and
before Rebel Assault?
it was it before or around the
Because
same,
we
same
shipped
year? I
two
think.
versions of this game. We shipped a floppy version
floppy
and a
version.
CD-ROM
And
version.
followed up with
This
with our
CD-ROM was the
first
talkie, right?
our first talkie.
The floppy version only had voice in the intro, and then it was all text.
And that was not the original plan to do
All right.
this at all.
Now we get our
We were not gonna do it
Swiss
while
Army
we were making the game.
Jed,
Human voice was
Ned.
invented.
Well, human voice was invented, and more and more people started to have CD-ROM drives in their home computers.
But I mean, this is
That was
just
lots
an
of
impressive
experiments.
amount of
And,
gear that he
what do you say we
just
delay
randomly
game
pulls
development
out.
Everybody's
and we make a
buying
full
Myst.
And then
copy?
restows
let's
in
all
all
thank
of their
you,
original
Myst.
space.
Although, was this pre-Myst?
No, I think, Myst was what sold all those
CD-ROM.
CD-ROMs
Yeah.
in Rebel Assault.
A miracle of modern science. It will look lovely here on the shelf until I take it with me to Baltimore.
He just chucks it on the shelf. That's...
Don't look now, but the British are coming, dude.
Eh? Where? Is that supposed to be funny? I'm very busy.
Now, let us go speak to Franklin. I went to environment. Yeah. Derp.
I got something good for you, mister. Mister.
Mr. Brainstorm? Yes, hand it over. Doesn't
I
this
think the
belong
joke
to
would have been
somebody?
better
Yeah, red.
if they had designed Franklin to more directly resemble
I'm
Hoagie
sorry, but the man
and
has
be
no
like
vision.
Hoagie's
A
ancestor.
lightweight, durable fabric like this going to waste down in his basement. When I'm done with it, it will fly. Eureka! The all-season Francocopter, ready to make history.
Although, to be honest, Franklin's descendants going to
referred to it to score it because
becoming novelty inventors.
I think what we did, I'm trying to remember.
Does
I think
it-
what we
it
actually-
is sort of,
I think
funny.
what we did was we got a save game made, and we would play it to the next place where you could pause, or like we would the next space bar point or something like that, and then we would score it, and then we would make it so that the music, because the thing was that you couldn't rely on the sync, right? So we had to actually make the music interactive in a sense with the scene so that it could, depending on how fast of a machine you had and how quickly therefore the scene would play, would the music actually hit the right hit points and then proceed correctly to the next hit point.
So we would have an accordion like.
We basically had an accordion-like structure.
Each little section, it would
Yeah.
sort of pause, and then resume at the hit point, or jump to the hit point if the hit point was reached first.
Yeah, and we
which
I'm trying to think if we
would be only the fastest machines.
Right.
That is weird about the sandwiches.
Now!
Yay. I remember the last time I played this, I gave up on the new interface for this and just played it in classic.
You got it. Just hang on there.
I'm gonna put that in classic.
Too heavy! I can't control her!
Hang on, Ben. Hang on.
She's breaking up! She's breaking up! Run for your life!
How did we?
Now that was interesting.
Yeah. Say, can I see that kite for a second?
No, I'm taking it back to my lab in Philly right now so I can study the results. Wish me luck.
So glad you dropped the super
I
battery.
never got your name.
It's Hoagie, sir.
Nice working with you, Hoagie. I promise to name an invention after you someday.
Gosh, thanks.
Let's go plug in our Chronojon. Told you got superseded there, Liver. You were gonna be the first done, but I had to go and forget stuff, so.
Wow.
I wonder.
Ding, 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 ding.
Ah.
This is that we talked about a little
Yeah,
bit.
you unlock characters. Hi, Liver. Oh. God damn it. Pardon me. The whole reason why I came back here in the first place, I still have not yet done. Mean whilst?
How about an amendment that the president has
Would
to
have
be
been
a
a good
human
plan.
being?
Please, this is serious business.
You're right.
Aw. See that leaf blowing off? And clearly not there without it. So they did add some stuff, as shown in other areas, like that in the future, in those globes that you pointed out last time as well.
Boy, it's sure quiet in here. I wonder if there might be any ideas worth discussing in the suggestion box. Maybe somebody should take a look.
I say, lads, I have an idea.
Does it have anything to do with starting a fire?
No. I was thinking it's about time we open the suggestion box.
Hancock
Don't
has
you
an
agree?
iron deficiency, clearly.
Sure, George, if you say so.
Notice how both Washington
whatever you think is
and
fine
Jefferson
with
have
us.
the same skin tone as
Excellent.
well. But
What's
Hancock's
he thinking?
a little lighter.
No one of any importance
he's
has
cold
been
all the
here
time.
all day. What could be in the suggestion box?
Although
Perhaps
I
he intends
doubt
to suggest
there was an
something
effective
himself.
delivery for pill form iron other than.
Here's a suggestion.
I don't know.
It
I'd have to
says,
look further into that
George
before
says
making
that
any more.
every
I'm
American
sure
should have
what
a
I said there
vacuum
was
cleaner
actually
in their
ridiculous,
basement.
and they've had it for
What do you
like
think,
at least
gentlemen?
in the edible form for a really long time.
Whatever
Through
you
other
say,
sources.
George.
Yeah. There's other ways to get
Your
iron.
name's on it. I'm sure you must have a
I
good reason
redact
for
my
suggesting
previous
it.
silly statement.
Yes. It's strange.
Sometimes
I
when
don't
you're just
quite-
trying to like continue
Well,
talking,
I'm sure I
to
had a
talk
reason
some
for it.
crap out here.
If there are no objections, we shall add it to the Constitution immediately.
No. A vacuum.
No?
No clue
Good. And
what
so
a vacuum
shall
is,
it
but
be
everybody
law.
needs one in their basement. That's it.
What's a vacuum cleaner?
Aha. Should send Achievement unlocked. You suck. Good sucks. They're like, yeah, but there's other ways we can fuck with this hamster. Like, we're gonna send it through time. Well, by which we mean we're gonna cryogenically freeze it, and then microwave it, and then soak it, and then throw it in a tiny sweater, and then make it run to power our time machine. It'll be a hamster-powered time machine. Oh, and we're gonna vacuum it up too.
It's done moving.
No, Windows. No, no, don't do it. You stay down here. That's something we're doing.
Well? Look
Run,
at that
fool,
sucker
run.
go. He just
Run,
keeps
fool.
running and running and running.
Extension cord.
The reason for the way Day of the Tentacle looks is because of Monkey Island 2 and how it translated and how technology back then just mutilated my illustrations. And so for the next
Alright.
round, I knew to
Now
overcome
to
that
spend
challenge
some
was
time with Bernard. First things first. Let's go decaf. Mr. Ed. Dr. Fred. Mr. Ed. I think it's funny that they threw Mr. Ed into the... Was that the point of the joke? That it was just another Ed? And of course, like, there's so... And he's in Ed's room. I don't know. Oh my god. No, I can't even follow that. No. Because the Edisons of the past, none of them are shaped like Ed. But they had Mr. Ed staying with them. And, you know, then from then on, the Ed person sort of built like a horse. Anyways, not following that any further. That's terrible. Go to sleep, Fred. No, go to sleep, Fred.
Thanks. I needed a little pick-me-up. Must open safe. Must sign contract. Must provide for family.
I gotta go up and put that VHS into the fucking thing. Shit.
Dr. Fred Edison, Internal Revenue. Come with us. We'd like to go over some of your records with you.
I've been waiting for this moment with the IRS because they were the only other people that could be potential analogs. And while one of them seems to have a close nose to Hancock, is too much of a stretch, so. Let's rewind this.
Dr. Fred Edison, internal revenue. Come with us.
Yeah, it doesn't say Internal Revenue Service. But it did the first time, didn't it? That's weird. Why? That is very strange. Doom, 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 doom. I mean, true enough. They could just not, like, after you see the important part, give you control of your mouse back so you can just hit stop and leave the screen too. Then the option's there if you really want to go through it for silliness sake, but open save.
Let's see, it's 101 99957.
No, I didn't. And now let's go back and look at it in Classic too. But first, oh my gosh. Was that for the remaster or? Yeah, I guess I guess I can stop going there then. It is gone, it is gone. Oh, before the original release. Okay. Let's go send this via Pony Express.
This is no good. It isn't signed.
We need to get him to sign the stupid contract. Yeah, okay. Got ahead of myself there. Grab the rope. No, I get the rope from this. Check these messages. TikToks. I love my wife's TikToks that she sends me, but they can wait for me to stream.
Nothing happened.
Oh yeah. Sign first. I love how, yeah, in the future you see that the pulley's destroyed, like right from the beginning, and you know it's obviously failed with age, but it turns out it failed because of this damn moment.
What for? What for? I'd rather not. What for? The weave is quite fascinating.
Oh, wait.
Actually, a
Yeah, I
reverse
need
double
to-
overlap, which makes for phenomenal strength.
Go get my counterweight set up anyway. Just down here, use is available. Oh, wait, let's paint them red too.
Ted is red. See red Ted.
Wait a second.
Uh-oh.
Hey, where'd he go? Ah, there you are. I can see this bed through the peephole, you know.
Quite the hunker. Also, instead of just trying to find out whether or not they could be analogs, I'm just going to take those both to be Agent Super Bowl. For my own head count.
What for?
Now to make a Bernard-shaped hole in the ground. Oh, wait, no. I was wrong. Soon, though. Soon. Red Dead Ted.
I wouldn't know where to
The
put
red
him.
came out a little pink, but look.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Right on.
There's more too, but that's all there was for the little card thingies.
This is a great little icon of Ted.
Nice.
Dr. Fred.
I love you.
I love you. You're awesome. Ooh, folded.
Thought I heard something. Everything okay in there?
I feel like
Well,
that
try and
nose
keep it
is
down,
coming
okay?
through the door slot. Let's go. Let's go. Jump off of our roof. Like, I'm gonna do this better this time. Wait. No.
Nah, I'm not gonna make that mistake again.
Fred's poor neck. There's that Bernard-shaped hole.
Oof.
Look at how pronounced the
Dr. Fred,
glasses
are you okay?
I want to see if it says.
Dr. Fred?
Yes, it is.
I'd better get him to the lab.
All right. Yeah, all he needs is coffee.
Well, I got him in here, but he's out cold.
Guys, notice there's a face on that machine back there.
Oh, that is a special Chan thing. Faces on everything.
Oh, with the teeth on the bottom.
Faces on and
Damn good coffee.
I got the contract for you to sign, Doctor.
Sorry, I don't like to sign things that I haven't read.
Oh, forget it. I'll get rid of Purple Tentacle myself.
Oh, yeah? How?
I'm starting up a petition to ban all tentacles.
Wow! Where do I sign?
Right here.
Well, good luck.
Perfect. Now. So, look at it. Look at it. It says LucasArts, San Rafael, California. I appreciate that little thread. Just whilst.
Maybe we should add a rule that you can't dump sludge into the water supply.
What manner of fool would do that in the first place?
Both
You're right.
good points. Now, let's further say it, because of course that's not going to be shown. Look at it.
Some kind of legal mumbo jumbo.
I was hoping you'd just read the envelope. We didn't need to go in. We didn't need to have him in whilst. Come on, Pony Express. You. God, I wish my postman was like that.
Yes, what do you want?
I'm still waiting on
Hi
this
there.
Commodore
Is this
64
Dr. Fred
mini.
Edison?
That should have, frankly, been here today.
Dr. Spock? Look, I don't have all day.
It'd be fun to play around with, especially
This is Farley
post-its firmware
Crocker,
upgrade.
LucasArts Games. I just
Sir?
discovered your contract among
No.
some very old files, and, well,
The
our
only problem is
lawyers
I
say
feel
that
like we
have to
did
pay you
most
$2
of
million
the
in back royalties.
commentary already.
For the use of your family in the Maniac Mansion video game.
Yeah.
What?
Quick, call my travel
This is Farley
agent.
No, I heard that, you moron. When do I get my money?
Oh, right now. It's been credited to your Swiss bank account.
I got your bank book. Don't worry about it.
Operator,
We're
get
gonna use
me
it
a
on what we
travel
need
agent.
the money
This
for.
is
Sorry.
an emergency.
You wouldn't have it because you're like, no, I don't do things. I do. Wish we were able to do more with phones in this game.
This beautiful 4,000 carat diamond can be yours today for the special rock bottom introductory price of $2 million. The number to call is 1-800-STAR-WARS. Don't miss this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Oh god, they missed an opportunity for a gag here. They could have just made that stand. It totally worked. Just throw the multicolored coat on him. Fuck yeah, have Stan hawking shit on television. I dare say they missed the opportunity to throw that gag in the first place. Totally should have been Stan. Alright. Let's order us a giant ass diamond.
That was really disturbing when he shot himself, and then the stick goes right through his brain, which would be fatal. Very disturbing.
It's true. They would never.
But then he's got a depressed sigh afterwards. So, you know, he's fine, even though he's still suicidal.
You notice the nice pink box, you know, the Chinese pink box for that you get in Chinatown.
Is that for
That's
like
right
almond
there.
cookies? He's got like a little section of. How sad can he be?
I thought that was donuts.
Well, it's true about that theme, the suicide theme, or
I wonder
cigarettes for
what
another matter. I think we used to have
relevance that
characters
number
kind of
has.
Yeah, this
lighten
was
up and
there was
stuff.
no ESRB when we made
I
it.
wasn't listening to it. It could be something that I should just very much be aware of.
Now that's service.
Oh, perhaps my package has arrived. Oh, better switch to Razor. Thank God I left her by the
Better
mailbox.
get this to Dr. Fred right away.
Yeah, the phone number. I know. No, not the phone number. The
That should
Swiss
do it.
bank account
Where
number
did you get this diamond
that
anyway?
Bernard was listing off.
It was donated by a group of Girl Scouts who were in the neighborhood.
I can't remember it. I had commentary playing on top of it. I'm like, it's weird that they had a specific number though.
Friends have activated their units, so it's time to
So
throw
I
the
imagine
switch.
it's something.
Great.
Boom.
Hoagie! I'm so happy to.
I think it's a pretty fair assumption that we're going to be done this game in the next like
Wow.
10-15 minutes.
I'm so glad you two made it back okay.
We are in the last part, so to speak. This would be the Guybrush kicks butt of Day of the Tentacle.
And send you back to yesterday to turn off the sludge-o-matic.
Huh?
Say what?
Now hold on a minute, Dr. Fred. They just barely made it back to our time alive, and I think.
Ha ha! You can't turn off the machine if I get there first.
Yes. Oops.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, guys.
God
This
damn it.
time I know I
Like,
can
how?
stop him.
What help do you provide though? You just serve the plot device of making it so we have to all go in one thing. Which I love the overall payoff for this gag too. It's awesome.
Didn't you see the fly?
And really, if you think about it, unless you're looking for it, the similarities between the pod here, between the pod and the fly, and this time travel, the chronogon, the three ridges on either side is very similar
Great.
to the pod,
Stuck here
right?
the
So,
rest of my life, listening to
Yeah.
Bernard talking and watching Hoagie eat. Mom warned me there'd be days like this.
Now, wait just a minute. It's Green Tentacle. What was that green? What?
I believe he's
this is a
trying to
continuation of Fate of Atlantis' gag
Oh.
there too.
We're going to turn off
In
the
the text, the muffled mouth, and trying to convey what's being said, and effectively doing it through the text, but not in any
But
way
there's three of
through the
us.
voice, pretty much.
Well, sort of.
Well, no, that's the opposite. But you know what I'm trying to say. When Sophia fell in the hall and her voice was
and
muffled.
what army?
Her voice was muffled.
this
Those aren't even words. Sometimes I fail at words. Holy tentacles.
Yikes.
You see, I've been busy. These are all versions of myself from the future. I've been bringing them back here
hear of
using
my
the
wife.
chronogon. Together, we will conquer the world.
Hey, that.
You 10 there.
They have a bag of munchies.
Go
We
to
hide
the
in here away
basement
from
and
our
guard the
children.
sludge-o-matic.
Because we're assholes.
There are other ones. I had to ban two commenters who came on and started just spamming.
Aw.
No one is to touch the sludge-o-matic. Now,
They're
creature,
bots.
I must decide what
It's not even like it's
excruciating
people.
tortures to
I would
leave
think
them to me.
Not when two different accounts at the same time
I've been
post the
itching
same
for a
spam.
chance to test out my newly completed diminuator.
Uh-oh.
Why is the help wanted sign there?
Us.
Oh, because it's the day before and I haven't taken anything yet. Okay, yeah. Brain.
Playing this one again?
Yeah, well, this is the
Alright,
first time
the
I've
rest
streamed
of you
it.
come with me.
It's I'm
Next
playing all the
stop,
LucasArts
the
games in
world.
chronological orders.
What do we do now?
Well, you become big again. I love you.
It wears off.
You're awesome. Aha. Green Tentacle LeChuck. Run, it's Green Tentacle LeChuck.
Damn. The battery must not have had time to recharge, but it will.
And obviously an impotence joke.
Shh! Maybe he won't find us.
Maybe he will.
Yoo-hoo! Where are you, human?
He managed to get his run out.
Uh-oh.
But he has to wait a little bit before he can go again.
Take that.
Ooh.
And
Makes
this.
the fact that it's a white beam worse.
Drat. There, I think I've almost got it working.
That was really,
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
really
very disturbing. Run faster, faster, don't get big yet. Okay, good. Now get big.
No time for that now.
Weird. The sound of triumph after the many times Bernard would have tried to. Of course, I hadn't tried to get that amusing little moment there. But it's because we got Hoagie's arms and Laverne's legs, and he's doing nothing.
Hey!
He's gone.
Where'd he go?
It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Dun, 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 dun. But I mean, the fact that this exists makes sense. Why wouldn't they be, you know? Although I would have liked more direct control over this, would have been fun. And just have it as an unlockable mini game sort of thing. Tentacle bowling.
Great! Now we can turn off the machine and prevent all this tentacle mayhem from...
Just notice there's...
Come on, you guys gotta give me another new commentary track. I feel like I've gotten through most of them before, like,
Yeah, let's get out of here.
in this last act, there's not
Leaving
much
so
to it.
soon? We haven't had the chance to get to know one another. You humans amount to very little. Ha 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 ha!
Eek!
Run all you like, you insignificant insect. My other
This
selves are
200
taking over
years
the
of
world
hatred.
as we
Because
speak.
this is the original purple tentacle, right? So 200 years of hatred. And really all it takes is to remind him who he really hated in the first place.
Just what is it you have against humans anyway?
Humans are our oppressors. They made us live in this horrible motel. They created us in ungainly forms, so we could not rise against them. Try walking around.
I'm
with your
sorry,
legs
man.
tied
You have not
together
seen enough
and
of the
glue on your
internet.
shoes, you'll see what I mean.
Tentacles can do just fine without arms, and the effect of, you know. Anyways, again, this isn't my After Dark stream, so perhaps I should watch the content a bit. But hey, it's super easy to get any sort of tentacle action figure that you want to get these days. You know, a little bit of paint totally will probably even look like the original Maniac Mansion version.
Sounds like that's all Dr. Fred's fault.
That's
really.
how the game got finished.
I suppose you're right about that. I didn't start out hating all humans, just Dr. Fred.
You're pretty handy with that ray gun.
Center of the forehead every time. Would you like a demonstration?
Why don't you zap Dr. Fred if you hate him so much?
Perhaps that would be
I
entertaining.
mean, so he hits him. All Fred, like, even if he didn't hit the thing and have it double back on him, like, so what? He hits Dr. Fred, and Dr. Fred shrinks and falls to the ground and is free.
Talk.
Surely.
Oh, come on, give me.
Just notice the.
You haven't heard the last of me. I'll be back, and the next time,
Wait,
the
wait,
world
he's
and
got it.
all its piffling inhabitants shall be mine. All mine.
I always thought that was hilarious. He's like, gum on your shoe.
All mine.
Okay, little fella. Mail this to Siberia.
No. Super handy hamster. I love how he just happened to come out. Oh wait, no, he hasn't been frozen yet because it's the day before. Aw, now it emits butterflies for some reason.
Our work here is done. Now we can go home.
Really cleaned up his emissions. Epilogue. Give me a commentary track.
Well, kiddies, it's been more
No.
fun than a jumpsuit full of weasels. Now, kindly get your freakish hide out of my home.
Please, Dr. Fred, you've got to get us out of this mess. We look terrible, and we can't buy clothes off the rack.
All your clothes that you're currently wearing came
I'm
off the
getting
rack.
sort of used to
Although
it.
I'm-
Maybe we could go
So
on
the
a
only
talk
thing
show
that
circuit.
really mutated in this situation was the shirt. Because the shirt has
Help
3
us,
head
Dr.
holes
Edison.
now. That was the
You're
only
our
thing
only
that it changed.
Oh, all right.
Yes, of course, if you're watching a recording of this, I just did spoil that moment, but I'm speaking to somebody who very much knows this.
So I didn't have enough pixels to actually
Yay,
show.
thank you.
Like, there's
That's
way
the
too much.
genius of the screen.
There's way too much hoagie. Like if you look at that X-ray, basically Bernard is piggybacking on Laverne. You can see Bernard's feet.
Oh, those are Laverne's feet.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. Cause of the
But
skirt.
hoagie is just like rib cage and nothing else. There's no room for it.
Look how involved this scene is. Like, there's all these different gags for how they all get. Like, it takes. It's all.
That's your reward for
How many
finishing this
days did it
entire
take
game.
to do that
That was
animation?
a long one. That was the funnest one.
Look how evil Laverne is.
I think because that had a lot of visual gags that were easy to do. Like the X-ray thing is a drawing, and then the stretching the shirt and snapping it, the action's quick. Like the drawings that it took to do the stretch was nothing. You know, I think it's her regular walk cycle, maybe just tweaked. And you let it go and shoots off screen in like 1 or 2 frames.
But that was fun. I often refer to it as the last fun time I had making a game, just because we didn't have 3D and we didn't have to worry about voice during. We didn't have to lock our scripts early, so we could do localization and translation. So it felt easier. Even though we had a brief crunch mode because we'd be like, oh, the dialogue has to be done in a month, and you and I stayed there to do that. I don't remember the team really having a crunch mode like we did on Monkey 2 or anything. Like Monkey 2 was like a really.
And you look at like Throttle, we thought we're going to make this crazy huge animated thing, and we had like 1 more animator than we had on this, and that got really bad at the end.
Games were
Whereas this
simpler.
there was no way to.
Back then.
Didn't
And
have
I-
enough rope to hang ourselves.
I did love that.
With how short Full Throttle is, it feels like there had to be so much that hit the cutting room floor, because they seem to plan their games to be longer than that.
And the scum system, like I feel like we
Full Throttle
touched on
is
that
going to be
briefly
a
earlier,
single
we didn't really
stream,
say
likely.
much about it. Was
Much like how Loom was, I
great
imagine.
to work in because it was like you just had a little puppet theater, and all the things that you wanted to do to make drama were really easy. Like, oh, have the characters walk around and play animations and say lines, and you didn't have to do any programming really behind any of that. It was all just one line to make any of those things happen. So you just focus on, let's make a cool thing with all these little assets that we've got.
Jones, Chuck Jones, of course. Seagull appears courtesy of Luke. Where was the seagull? I missed the seagull. Maybe it was on the roof at one point or out front by the bird bath? On the chimney in the past era. Okay. I do not accept you as replacement Golden Guy type Tentacle. Sorry. Wonder why it went to creepy music after that. And of course, the eyebrow is to confirm that, of course, yes, he is evil. No, I think Green Tentacle has an eyebrow too, but not quite as pronounced. Certainly not as like angry looking, if he does. Or maybe he doesn't. No, he has a very expensive middle suction cup. Now. Alright. Well, that was Day of the Tentacle Remastered. Yeah. But I am probably going to cut now at this point, as I had said in my tweet earlier. Today is my son's birthday. He is very, very happy with the Switch. As you can tell, he's been very distracted. He decided to not come and pop in. And he's been playing Luigi's Mansion 3, which he's very, very attached to. So I want to thank you for joining me today. Again, always fun chatting about this stuff while going through these games. I'm sort of jealous of Yak Wax's lips right now, because he made the right decision and just decided to do a straight up Monkey Island series playthrough. And it's still so long before the next Monkey Island game. But that's okay, because they're great games in between. Next up will be Sam and Max. And then after that, Full Throttle, The Dig, and then we get to play Curse of Monkey Island. And Grim Fandango, then Escape from Monkey Island. And then we're going to start going into the alumni games. So the next one after that, I figure, would probably be Double Fine Adventure and Broken Age, because I'm not really going to go into Humongous Entertainment, even though they are scum titles. But not really my bag, unfortunately. But I mean, there's other things too. Like there's Matahari by Noah Falstein and Hal Bartwood. They put that out. I did purchase it when it came out back in the day. I will admit that I didn't really get too far into it. But you know, I'm sort of obsessed with funny games. I like funny games. So I don't know. Anyways, I am going to cut it. Thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed. If you are watching the future YouTube rebroadcast, be sure to click like and subscribe. And if you want to see us while we're playing these lives, we broadcast on twitch.tv/TheRealGloKid Tuesdays and Thursdays, typically at 1 Pacific Daylight Time, PDT. Beyond that, I'm also on Twitter at Grant Eager. You can see the most up-to-date information there as to when the regularly scheduled streams go. Also, almost every single night, typically after 9 o'clock p.m. PST, PDT, myself and my wife do GloKidd After Dark, GloKidd's Adventures After Dark streams, where we play all sorts of other adventure games from many different developers and stuff. Currently, we are playing Hair of the Dog by Tall Story Games. We just started that last night. Unfortunately, I was very tired. And on those ones, you may more often than not see me nodding off, and it's no slight towards the game. It's just already late at night, and I am a bit of a narcoleptic, and I pass out. Thankfully, these middle of the day streams for me, not so much of a problem. And energy drinks. But I'm not going to do that at 9 to 11 at night because I'll be up way too late doing silly stuff. Anyways, I'm out, guys. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day. On Thursday, we will be starting Sam & Max. And we will see you guys then. Cheers.